lies.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, body bags? I'm MikeyFish Horror, and I'm your Friday host. Yeah, dudes, today we're going to be talking about the movie Baby Blues. Yeah, Baby Blues, man. So, I should have looked this up. I never say this stuff, but I think this came out in 2008. Don't quote me on that, but I think it came out in 2008. And this movie has a very, I guess you would say, cliche title, I guess, because same year another movie called Baby Blues was made, but I don't think it was like really, I think it was more like a thriller film. This is more horror than that. And then there's another movie called Baby Blues that was an Asian film, which came out, I think, like 2012, 2011 time. Something like that. After 2010, I'm pretty sure. Which I own that movie, but I haven't seen it yet. But I have seen this one, and I'm going to review this one because, yeah, let me tell you about this movie, okay? So Baby Blues is about a family. I think it's like 6 of them. You got the dad, the mom, and then 4 children. One of which is, you got your oldest brother. He's like the main character. And then you have his 2 younger siblings that are probably around, like, he's probably about, like, I'd say, like, anywhere between, I don't know, probably like 12, maybe 11. And his 2 younger, his brother and sister, probably like 5 and 6, I guess, maybe. I don't know, something like that. Old enough to talk, and shit like that. And then the mom just had a newborn. So this newborn has kind of drove her a little crazy. Now she has postpartum stress disorder. I think that's what it's called, postpartum. Something like that. It's basically when you have a kid and you start becoming very depressed and almost senile, basically. So now she's like that, and the father is going away on business. He's He's a truck driver, so he goes, all around. So he's gonna be gone for a while, and now this leaves this mom who's already fucking crazy to watch over her 4 kids that are all really young, and she's just going nuts. And then one day she just fucking snaps, and she's going after these kids, man. And so now it's up to the oldest brother to protect his family. And I guess you see how that plays out in the movie. My thoughts on this film: fantastic premise, love that premise, and man, that's just edge of your seat, nail biting stuff right there. Because you're dealing with kids, man. And I'm a person that I really enjoy when movies have enough balls to kill a kid. I'm not saying they do that in this movie, but just when you feel like a kid's gonna die, no matter if you enjoy movies having balls enough to do that, it's still like it's unsettling, So this movie, the whole time you're freaking out for these kids, because this mom is chasing after these kids with like fucking farm equipment and shit, like trying to kill them. And it's pretty scary. Like, it's pretty terrifying. This movie altogether, the premise is awesome. The acting is really good. Everyone is good in this movie. Even the little kids are really good in this movie. The filming, fantastic. Dude, this movie right here, I didn't watch this movie a long time ago, but I remember I randomly came across a trailer to it on YouTube, and I had wanted to see it for the longest time, and I finally ended up buying it, and man, it's definitely worth checking out, man. Just for the cinematography alone, for a movie that's like not talked about ever. Like, this movie is pretty badass. Like, the filming is great, and it's just so weird how underrated this movie is. I feel like everyone should see this film because it was done so well. I feel like it just feels kind of dirty, you know what I mean? Like, it almost feels like one of those like Fab Five from the French movies. Like, it feels like it could have been put in there, but of course it's not a French movie. It's made in America, and it's like, I don't know. It kind of has that like grittiness to it. Where it's very dark. It's not as gory as those movies. Don't get me wrong. It's not like that at all. But I don't know. I guess just the grit of it and the balls it has in this film are just really good. There's not much to say about it other than the fact that it's a movie that needs to be seen, and I'm surprised it hasn't been seen. Like, not many people talk about this film, and a lot of people haven't even heard of it. It might be because the name is just so, there's a bunch of movies with the name Baby Blues, and I don't know, but It's definitely worth checking out. The only problem I have with this film is the ending to the film. A lot of people don't have a problem with the ending of the film, and I understand, like, it's not like a terrible ending. It's just, I don't see people doing what they did in the end of this movie. I don't see, like, that playing out that way. I don't see anyone doing that. And so I was kind of like, man, really? Like, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, no, fuck that. You know what I mean? There's no way in hell I'm doing that. But they did it, and that kind of bothered me. But I guess that's just personal preference because I've talked to someone else, and they didn't have a problem with it. And it's just some people don't have problems with it. So, but I did, personally. I guess it's just because I wouldn't have done that. And anyways, you'll know what I'm talking about if you watch the movie. Definitely check out Baby Blues, man. This movie's definitely worth checking out. It's definitely bad A, man. It's definitely bad A. Check out Baby Blues. You won't be disappointed. I'm pretty sure anyone that sees this is going to enjoy it. I don't see anyone rating it below a 5 at all. Actually, I see people rating it above a 5 highly, you know. I give it a... If I had to rate it, man, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. No doubt. Definitely a hidden gem. Definitely check out Baby Blues, man. It's definitely worth checking out, man. It really is. Anyways, yeah, that's Baby Blues, baby. Anyways, guys, I am MikeyFish Horror, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching me again, guys. Yeah, later, dudes.